Oh, good. There we go. That was annoying. All right. I don't know why Slobs does that, but whatever. All right, let's see here. How far back do I need to go, friends? Did you guys get any of the Yamazaki Okita conversation? I guess we can just start from there.
Yamazaki 君って新選組に入ってから何年になるんだっけ？上役を怒鳴りつけるなんて新入り大したってしないと思うんだけど。
言葉が過ぎたというのは俺も自覚しています。ですがそれならば沖田さんも上役として振る舞ってくださらなくては。
The tension in the room was palpable, and neither side looked like relenting.
上役として振る舞うって何？僕に土方さんの真似をしろっていうの？
少なくとも松本先生のご指示を無視するような真似をされては困ります。
僕の体のことは僕自身が一番よく分かってるつもりだよ。もう老害だって治ったし、寝たきりでいる理由もないでしょ。
ですからまだ先生のお許しが出ていないと。
You guys? Please calm down.
僕は落ち着いてるよ。冷静じゃないのは山崎くんだけ。
俺は言うべきことを言っているだけです。
He's mad. Keeping things civil was only slightly more difficult than trying to make friends out of a cat and a dog. It was no secret that Okita and Yamazaki just didn't get along with one another. So what happened?
何があったも何も。少し目を離した隙に沖田さんが庭へ出て剣術の稽古を始めようとしたんだ。
I think Okita's the cat. What? Really?
だってずっと寝たきりなんて体がなまっちゃうから。いつタイに合流できるかわからないんだし、勘を取り戻しておかなきゃいけないでしょ。
これだ。君の方からも沖田さんに言ってやってくれ。
I should consult the walkthrough before I say anything about this. I understand where Okita is coming from. Okita had been confined to bed rest ever since he'd been wounded in the Battle of Toba-Fushimi. So, even though this situation was frustrating, but still, it's even more reason for you to focus on resting until you're completely healed.
簡単に言ってくれるね。
I think there's actually some official art of chibis of Soji and Saito. And Soji has got cat ears and Saito has puppy ears. Yamazaki is very similar to Saito in a lot of ways, so I definitely think he would also have puppy ears.
僕は鳥羽伏見の時みたいに役に立てないまま終わるなんてまっぴらなんだけど、次の戦の時山崎くんがバカ正直に僕を呼びに来てくれるとは限らないし、
You probably can't, and that's because he doesn't want you straining yourself, you dumbass.
俺が嘘を言うとでもおっしゃるんですか？
いくらでも言うでしょ。土方さんの命令なら。
Okita. Can't you see that Yamazaki is genuinely concerned about you, Okita?
僕の心配なんてしてないでしょ。土方さんや松本先生に言いつけられてるから見張りに来てるだけだよ。
Okita.
何？僕が間違ったことを言ってるとでも言うわけ
Okita was acting like a petulant child, throwing his toys out of the pram. I stayed quiet, watching him gesture angrily, but all I could muster in response was a sigh.
千鶴ちゃん、君、僕の味方なんじゃないの？
Of course I'm on your side, Okita. But that is more of a reason for me to want the best for you. And that includes not overexerting yourself.
Wondering why Yamazaki's... Yeah, like, technically, historically speaking, Yamazaki should be dead by this point. Officially, historically, he drowned when they were making their escape to Edo. In the game, he got hurt during the Battle of Toba Fushimi, and he died at sea. And they gave him a sea burial. But yeah... Soji's route is super not canon. Or, well, you know, super not canon according to history.
If you were to push yourself too far before you'd fully healed and it affected your sword technique, wouldn't it be you who'd regret it most? Okita turned away from me, falling silent as he bit into his lip. Then he turned once more, looking me dead in the eye.
Yes, well. Vampires, of course, are not actually historical. That's definitely fiction here.
一つ答えてくれるかな？
Huh?
僕の剣はまだ新選組に必要だと思う？僕は新選組の近藤さんの役に立てるのかな？
I could sense a slight hesitation in his voice.
Yeah, like, lest we forget that Yamazaki is still standing here.
Of course they still need you. Which is the reason why it's so important for you to give yourself the time you need to rest. Okita seemed to hold on to what I said internally for a few seconds, turning the words around in his head, before he finally sighed and relaxed himself.
そっか。わかった。それじゃあ今日は言うことを聞いてあげる。次の戦いで全力を出せるように治療に専念しないとね。肝心な時に役立たずなんてもう嫌だから。
Okita's emphasis on the word useless made me feel uneasy. This had been something I'd noticed, but why was Okita so obsessed with the idea of being useful to the Shinsengumi?
Well, Chizuru, you might ask yourself the same thing.
Even if he were unable to fight with his sword again, I didn't think neither Kondo nor Hijikata would ever consider Okita useless.
とにかく沖田さんは怪我の養生に専念してください。もし守れないようであれば、今日のことを遠慮なく副長に報告させてもらいますから。
As soon as he made his point, Yamazaki curtly left the room without another word. Yamazaki is so kind.
悪人じゃないのは確かだけど、いい人ってほどかな。
Wow, Soji. Wow. Really? Buddy.
No, he's a good person. I know he's stationed here under Hijikata's orders, but even still, I think he truly does care for your well-being.
Is this the part where we ship Soji and Yamazaki? Just wondering. Asking for a friend. Who is me.
山崎くんに心配される筋合いはないんだけどね。
Don't be like that. Okita slumped back into a sulky mood, and he blew air through his lips jokingly. Okita, it's getting pretty late. Why don't you turn in for the day?
もう少し起きてたっていいんじゃない？
Oh my god, we're actually dealing with a 5-year-old. But Mom! Ka-san, diba?
You can't. Right now, your focus is on getting better.
わかったよ。君ってほんと融通が利かないんだな。入ってあげてもいいけど、その代わり。
Go ask your Hijikata if it's okay. Right? Ahem. That verbiage, though. Oh no. Okay, take your bets. What's he gonna ask us? What's the condition? Go! Lewd hand-holding! A bedtime story. The obvious. Alright, here we go.
What condition? Okita grinned mischievously, and he peered directly into my eyes. I could tell he was up to something as he walked one step at a time in my direction. What was going on? I was so taken aback by this behavior that my palms became sweaty and my heart skipped a beat.
せっかくだから、添い寝してくれる？
Well?
What? What does me being here have anything to do with that? That's not a funny joke.
君って鈍いよね。普段は妙に察しがいいのに。
Huh? I hadn't the faintest idea what he was trying to get at. But Okita blushed, turning away in embarrassment.
僕が言いたいのは、君ともう少し話したいってことなんだけど。
Aw, I think we kind of made him sad. Because we're really stupid. He was not being subtle and we totally didn't fucking get it. Because... Chorizo!
Talk? With me?
ダメ。
Well, no, but... I was completely thrown off guard. I didn't anticipate Okita, of all people, to say such a thing. The Okita with whom I was familiar had only ever expressed a sensitive side with Kondo. So naturally, it didn't ever occur to me that he'd ever really cared about what I had to say, let alone want to have a conversation with me. Did you have a change of heart?
僕がこういうことを言うのっておかしい？
It's nothing like that. It's just... Okita sighed, frustrated by my inability to get an immediate read of the situation. Much like everybody in chat.
どれくらいはっきり言えば分かってくれるのかな。
Huh?
一人は寂しいからそばにいてほしいってこと。
Oh, look at this sweet baby.
Kawaii!
Always be closing. Yeah, no shit. He's like not being subtle at all and she's just so stupid. God. He's the most adorable when he blushes. And it's always with the little pouty frown.
Dun dun dere! Oh. At last I'd realized what Okita was getting at. It seemed like what Okita had wanted to hear was... I'll be by your side. Until you fall asleep.
無理しなくていいよ。僕と一緒は嫌なんでしょ。
Oh. See, we like stupidly pushed him away because we're too dumb, and now he's upset, and... GG, Chizuru. You dummy.
I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. Everything's fine, so... Please don't worry about me. Okita exhaled and he finally seemed to relax. He smiled kindly, and then he began to run his fingers through my hair.
そう。それじゃ許してあげる。
He coolly grazed my bangs with his fingers, and as the tip of his finger touched my skin, my heart skipped.
どうしてかな。近頃君に甘えるのが心地よくなってきたよ。
Because we won't leave you alone until you decide you want to cuddle, and then we don't understand? Sorry about the mixed signals, buddy.
ありがとう。 千鶴ちゃん。
His peaceful voice had my heart in a vice grip, and with every word he spoke, my chest tightened. Okita slowly lifted the duvet up to his chest, and eventually he dozed off, but for some reason I couldn't leave him so soon. Back when Okita was irritated at himself for not being able to fight with his health as a concern, his mind always jumped to worries about no longer serving as the Shinsengumi sword, or no longer being of use to Kondo. But now, Okita. He consumed the water of life and became a fury, which meant he could once again fight in battle. However, between his playful banter and sass, he let his true emotions slip through the cracks at times. Of course, one would normally have reservations about someone who became inhuman, so to speak. I'll do everything I can for you. As long as Okita could find comfort in my presence, even just a little, I'll always be here for him. His timid request helped me realize this.
We should save. That was sweet, but god damn it, Chizuru, why are you so dumb? God, I hope that's not what happens if they kiss.
Okita's injuries had finally recovered. Yamazaki had visited with a portmanteau.
What? Oh, okay. Luggage!
これが西洋の服か。随分と窮屈なんだね。
Oh look! It's time for Chizuru to get thirsty because we know how she feels about these Western outfits. Check it out! Oh no, he's hot!
ま、刀を振るうには都合が良さそうだけど。
Way to find the pros in that outfit, Soji.
副長の指示です。鳥羽伏見の戦で薩長側は皆様相に身を固めていましたから。
それ嫌味？あの時ずっと大阪城にいた僕がそんなこと知るはずないでしょ。
After bickering with Yamazaki, he suddenly turned towards me.
どうしたの？ぼーっとして。この格好、そんなに変？
Huh? Oh. How should I answer? Mr. Walkthrough.
Oh, Danny! You have missed so much. We've moved on to Edo Blossoms. Welcome.
I could kind of sense the answer that Okita was looking for, but either way, even if I said what he had wanted to hear, I'd likely receive a cynical response in return. Well, it's certainly something. I'm not used to seeing you like this, but they do look comfortable.
そういうことを聞いてるんじゃないんだけど。もしかしてわざととぼけてる？
Everybody's giving a very accurate summary of everything that's happened, and now Chizuru's just really fucking dense, even though Soji is being extremely unsubtle about his feelings.
It looked as though he wasn't going to let me even attempt a diplomatic response. They fit you quite well.
どうして目をそらすの？ちゃんと目を見て言ってくれなきゃ。
Well, I didn't mean anything by it. Like, it wasn't intentional, so... I tried facing him directly, but for some reason my heart was thudding rapidly in my chest. My face felt hot all of a sudden, making it difficult for me to look him in the eye. I would understand if it were the other way around, but why am I the only one blushing?
要するに僕に惚れ直したってことでいいのかな。
The answer is yes.
What? I hadn't expected him to say that at all. And again, I felt my face flush with color. It came as such a surprise that my heart jumped. What do you mean? It's not like that at all. I tried to keep my composure, but I heard my voice crack as I spit out a quick reply. Okita smirked, knowing he just put me on the spot.
そんなに力いっぱい否定しなくてもいいじゃない。ただの冗談なのに。
Well... I froze. Okita's lips curled into a small frown. Perhaps I had reacted too swiftly, and I was afraid that I could have come off as insensitive. Okita! I called out to him as an attempt to get him out of his souring mood, but he no longer seemed interested in participating in our conversation. I'm sorry if I was being a little harsh. You look great.
そう、ありがとう。今の君の顔、見ものだったよ。
Ah! He wore a face befitting a smug triumph. I couldn't believe him! Now that I think about it, you removed your top knot. Okita instinctively patted the spot where his top knot used to be, which seemed to sadden him.
近藤さんと同じ形にしてたんだけどね。大事なのは形じゃなくて気持ちだから。
Okita looked quite handsome with his fresh new haircut and his new form-fitting Western uniform.
Yes, everyone gets shorter hair in the second game. The real travesty is what Hijikata does to his hair. Hope you weren't too attached to that epic, beautiful ponytail.
I'm sure he wanted to make a strong impression, especially with Kondo, as he readied himself to re-enter the battlefield with his old comrades.
山崎くん、出立は何日なの？もう体調は万全だし、今すぐにでもここを出たいんだけど。確か次は甲府で戦うんでしょ？
I basically like all of the designs. Western outfits and non. Hakuoki where everything is the same except all the characters have historically accurate hairstyles. Oh boy. And yes indeed, Hijikata Toshizo.
From what we had heard, the now former shogunate commanded the Shinsengumi to fortify Kofu Castle in anticipation of the Imperial Army's march.
Yes, these are characters from actual history. Just made vampires. Right. They definitely didn't look like this, except for maybe Hijikata. Seriously, just go on Wikipedia and look him up. There's a photo.
Kondo believed this was the perfect opportunity for us to reestablish ourselves and gain merit, the thought of which excited him greatly.
それを決めるのは明日、松本先生に傷の様子を見ていただいてからです。
また松本先生の診察ならもう散々受けたじゃない。
念には念を入れてです。
Yamazaki is like in perma scold mode when he talks to Soji. I feel bad for the boy. He just seems so done.
もし傷が治っていなければ参戦させぬようにと副長から言われていますから。
何それ、僕が一緒に行くと邪魔だってこと？
Okita, it's not that you'd be a burden.
だってそうでしょ。いざという時、僕以外の誰が近藤さんを守れるっていうの？
I just think Hijikata is worried about your health.
何を気遣ってるのさ。傷だって老害だってもう治ったのに。
Okita muttered irritably to himself.
にしても土方さん、全然反省してないよね。あんな大怪我をさせたのに、まだ近藤さんを戦場へ連れ出すなんて。
Within Okita's eyes burned a righteous anger, one that sent a chill down my spine. However, I couldn't help but think he was overreacting. I understood why he felt the way he did, but that gave him no right to behave so immaturely.
副長が市場で隊を動かすことなどありません。新選組のために必要だと判断なさったからこそ近藤局長にご同行を求めたのです。
新選組のために必要なら剣を持てない人を戦場に連れ出してもいいんだ。
Track from Final Fantasy and Fatal Frame? Maybe. And the photo in question was probably the photo of Hijikata, the real historical one.
Yamazaki gulped as Okita pushed back. Ever since Kondo was shot in the shoulder from an attempt on his life, he could no longer wield a sword as he once did.
Kondo 局長のお役目は隊の指揮です。実戦の場に出るわけではありません。
そんなの戦況次第でどうなるかわからないでしょ。見栄と体裁は気になるけど、近藤さん本人のことはどうでもいいっていうのが 土方さんの本音なんだろうね。
A podcast where we analyze game music? I mean, I have no expertise whatsoever for that, but that would be a podcast I would 1000% listen to.
Okita! I called out his name to admonish his presumptions, but he paid me no mind and continued on his rant.
近藤さんは僕が守る。土方さんにも他の誰にも利用なんてさせない。
When it came to Kondo, Okita had the tendency to act rashly and avoid looking at the bigger picture, particularly when Hijikata was involved. To his credit, his outburst was well-intentioned, as all he wanted was to display his concern for Kondo. But still... Kitty!
Percy says hello.
Tensions had cooled somewhat by the next day. It was time for Okita's final appointment with Dr. Matsumoto, who nodded throughout the inspection.
傷は塞がったみたいだな。この様子なら問題はなさそうだが。
だから言ったじゃないですか。山崎くんもこの子も心配性なんですよ。
Congratulations, Okita. This means you can rejoin everyone and make Kondo proud again.
君、僕本人より喜んでるよね。僕が治ったことがそんなに嬉しい？
Oh, Legend of Dragoon. I've never played it. I have heard basically a lot of good things, though.
Why, of course! Especially because I know just how distraught he'd become after the Battle of Tobafushimi. It thrilled me to see how happy he was now that he could hold his sword again.
沖田君、本当に甲府へ行くつもりなのかね。
なんです？まさか今さらダメだなんて言うつもりじゃないでしょうね。
そういうわけじゃない。だが
止めても無駄ですよ。置き去りにされるのはもう嫌ですから。
そうか、そうだろうな。
Dr. Matsumoto? I was worried that there was something still wrong with Okita, so I spoke up to clarify with the doctor.
彼女も連れて行くつもりなのか。置いていくなら私が面倒を見るが。
Okita looked over at me.
そんなの聞くまでもないよね。一緒に来るでしょ。
Aww. Aww.
ここにいてって言ってもどうせ前みたいに僕の後を追いかけてくるに決まってるし。
Can't leave Juice Box Chan. God damn it.
Okita was so blasé about it that I was shocked he said it outright.
So, Chizuru has evolved from chorizo to like a full school kid lunch by this point. Cheez-Its and Juicy Juice.
どういうことだね。
千鶴ちゃん、僕のことが心配でしょうがないらしいですよ。
Lunchables Chan? Oh my god. Wow, Soji. Wow, dude. He's being the most unsubtle, and yet she still doesn't understand.
片時も目を離せないみたいで、みんなを振り切って僕を追いかけてきたこともあるんです。
Well,
あれ？どうしてうろたえてるの？本当のことじゃない。
well, yeah, but you don't have to go and tell the doctor about it.
顔真っ赤だよ。もしかして風邪？
Wow. Wow, Soji. Thanks, man.
その様子じゃ一緒に連れて行ってあげられないかな。
Okita's eyes sparkled with mischief. I think... No, he's definitely messing with me. You're so mean, Okita.
あれ？今頃気づいたの。僕は前からこうだったじゃない。
We have not already done Hijikata's route. We have him left and Saito left, and we'll have done the original 6 that were available. Then we have all of the new guys that they did for these remakes to still go through. In the original, I actually found Hijikata's route kind of boring. But his was also one of the very last ones I played, and I think by that point I was maybe a little bit fatigued by the story. So I don't know if I could give it a fair judgment. Plus, I'm interested to see what they may have added to, like, enhance it, since obviously they've added a ton of content on the Edo Blossom side in most cases. So we'll see. Oh, Danny. Okay.
Dr. Matsumoto watched us bicker in silence. Eventually, he interjected.
雪村君は沖田君のことを憎からず思っているのかね。
Wow. Dr. Matsumoto just being all, like, casual about it.
Oh, Dr. Matsumoto, don't take this the wrong way. We were just kidding around.
冗談なんかじゃないですよ。
Soji!
具合が悪い時もずっとつきっきりで看病してくれましたし。
Soji ってば!
Secretly also love Doctor. God damn it.
Okita gleamed with pride at this fact, but the doctor's expression still seemed glum for some reason.
そうか。沖田君のことを。
Well...
I could sense from both his expression and his silence that something was off with Dr. Matsumoto. Dr. Matsumoto?
いや、なんでもないんだ。怪我が治ったとはいえ、無理は禁物だからな。
Is he, like, concerned? Lordy.
Also, hi, Jessica.
沖田君に無茶をさせないよう、くれぐれも気をつけてやってくれよ。
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I understand.
やれやれ。僕ってそんなに信用ないんですかね。
No, nobody trusts you, Soji. Nobody.
ここ数ヶ月はちゃんと先生の言うことを聞いておとなしくしてたと思うんですけど。
He's like, haha, you two kids just be safe.
And so, we departed for Kofu Castle. Okita could only move about when the sun had set, under the light of the effervescent moon.
Yeah, his fanboy hair is gone. Yeah, Percy's being a little bit, active now. So, meows may sneak in. My apologies.
We swiftly moved through the darkness on the mountain pathway, hurrying to regroup with the Shinsengumi. But
一足遅かったか。
Yeah, effervescent is a weird adjective for the moon.
in the distance we could see smoke rising with cannon fire roaring in the background.
どうやら敵方に先に城を抑えられてしまった様子です。
近藤さんと土方さんはどこにいるの？
近藤局長は本陣に。場所は山の中腹あたりです。土方副長は援軍要請のため江戸に戻られたと聞いています。
江戸に戻っただって？
Okita was furious, and his eyes widened with shock as he gritted his teeth.
近藤さんを不利な戦場に残して自分だけ逃げ帰ったってこと？
For reinforcements, Soji, don't... never mind.
援軍を要請したのは近藤局長です。
そうそそのかしたのは土方さんでしょ？あの人のやり方はいつもそうじゃない。
Okita, please calm down. What's the point in putting all of the blame on Hijikata right now? Okita huffed angrily before shutting his eyes to restore his level head. After taking in one more deep breath, he muttered aloud.
すぐに近藤さんと合流しよう。近藤さんは刀を持てないんだ。敵に狙われたらひとたまりもない。
わかりました。
Okita and Yamazaki nodded at one another. Just then,
合流するって誰に？
Oh, right. We haven't seen this little fucker for a while. Just listen to Naruto for once, right?
もう体勢は消してるんだし、さっさと尻尾巻いて逃げ出した方が賢明なんじゃないか？
Nobody cares, Kaoru.
that voice. Kaoru, what are you doing here?
どうしてって決まってるじゃないか。
No, it's not. You just showed up and started running your stupid mouth.
新選組のやつらが惨めったらしく負ける姿を見物するまたとない機会だからさ。
Okay, lady.
Yep, this stupid little maniac is still creeping around.
お前たちの姿が見当たらなかったから、もしかしたらここには来ないんじゃないかと思ってたけど。
He's literally just a psycho stalker. That's it. That's his thing.
ギリギリ間に合ったみたいだね。新選組のバカ局長が処刑されるところは見物できるんじゃない？
Okita's murderous eyes burned with contempt. He stepped forward, placing one hand in front of me.
山崎くん、先に行ってて。近藤さんを絶対に死なせないで。
御意。
Yamazaki answered curtly before disappearing into the forest. It seemed as though Kaoru paid no concern to Yamazaki, his smirk still fixed on his face.
傷はすっかり癒えたんだ。銀の銃弾でつけられた傷はたとえ羅刹でも癒せないはずなんだけど。
Look, Soji has a sword. All he needs to do is cut off this kid's head. Done and done.
まがいもののくせにしぶといんだね。
羅刹の弱点が銀の銃弾だってことをどうやって知ったの？
その問いに答えてやらなきゃならない義理がある。
そうならいいや。
Okita flashed a smirk before unsheathing his sword from its scabbard.
話す気がないなら死ぬ間際に喋ってもらえばいいだけのことだし。
できると思ってるのか、死にかけのまがいもの風情が。戦場には血の匂いが溢れてる。羅刹と化したお前がこの場で正気を保っていられるものかな。
面白いことを言ってくれるね。僕が刀を手にしてから人の血なんて飽きるほど浴びてきたよ。
The words barely left Okita's mouth as he charged towards Kaoru. Within the span of one breath, I saw Okita's sword flash brilliantly with 3 calculated strokes. Kaoru, however, watched the blade's path, dodging each strike with ease.
達者なのは口だけじゃないってことか。でもこれならどうかな。
Apparently he's like totally cool with just doing the fury thing whenever.
Okita's hair became a stark shade of white. Then Okita got into his fighting stance, radiating a bright aura around him.
Literally. Ha! Well, anime.
After digging his heels into the ground, Okita leapt toward Kaoru even faster than before. Kaoru struggled to keep up with Okita's flurry of attacks, narrowly avoiding each slash until... Okita landed a series of blows, carving a crimson-colored flower of blood into Kaoru's flesh.
君は近藤さんの仇だからね。今さら命乞いしても容赦しないよ。
こんなものただのかすり傷だよ。
I watched the openings in Kaoru's flesh begin to heal themselves shut in real time.
バカだな。傷が癒える暇なんて与えてあげるとでも思ってるの？
Kaoru shrieked horrifically as his blood splashed. Okita reveled in the vicious display, allowing Kaoru's blood to shower him as he swung repeatedly at the demon. I was witnessing something so disturbingly visceral that I almost had to cover my eyes.
But, like, we don't actually give a shit that this kid's getting fucked up, to be quite honest. He deserves it a lot.
Kaoru was gasping for breath, suffering from the weight of his own blood, before breaking into laughter.
じゃないか。想像以上だよ、起きた。
それ負け惜しみ。もう殺されるっていうのにずいぶんおしゃべりだね。
これを殺すだって本気で言ってるのか。
I mean, that's what we're hoping for. It's kind of what we're going for, actually.
Kaoru seems strangely self-confident, moving his cryptic gaze in my direction.
俺の妹はお前みたいな人斬りとは違うんだよ、起きた。双子の兄を目の前でお前に殺されて平気でいられるほどずぶといとでも思ってるの。
Yes. Yes. Totally we could.
It seemed Kaoru's words, sincere or not, struck a nerve with Okita, who began to hesitate slightly. This moment of respite, however, was short-lived. Okita, no! I desperately screamed his name.
隙あれ。
Kaoru recognized his opportunity immediately, rushing for Okita the minute he noticed his hesitation.
その子に触るな。
As Okita screamed out, something was placed to the tip of my lips. I felt a thick, bitter liquid drip down my throat. It was crimson liquid encased in a glass vial. Oh no. I choked on the liquid. However, I caught on too late, and it wasn't enough to stop it from sliding all the way down my esophagus. Frenzied, malicious laughter echoed nearby. As the liquid slid down my throat, my heart pounded heavily as the serum began settling in my stomach.
この
Okita readied himself into a striking pose, pointing his blade at Kaoru before lunging forward. However... Ah! Kaoru tossed me aside, leaping high above the ground like a crane taking flight.
お前今のは。
お前一人で落ちていくなんて寂しいだろうから道連れを作ってやったよ。それにしても滑稽だな。千鶴、お前がここにいなければ沖田は俺を殺すことができてただろうにね。恋慕う相手を不幸にすることしかできないなんて悲しい間柄だな。
Kaoru! I wiped the drops of serum around my mouth, glaring hatefully at Kaoru. However, Kaoru was indifferent to my anger and he responded calmly.
これで二人とも仲良く羅刹だ。一緒に地獄を旅するといいさ。
この
そうそう、もう一つ教えてやろうか。起きた。お前確か老害を治して元通り剣を振るいたいと思って落ち水を飲んだんだよね。
Why are we letting him still talk?
Kaoru began taunting Okita with a nasally tone, taking in his smug satisfaction.
残念だけど落ち水に病を治す力なんてないよ。むしろ病と戦うための体力をますますすり減らしていくだけだ。お前には血を吐いて惨めったらしく死ぬ道しか残ってないんだよ。
待て。
Okita swung out at Kaoru, but Kaoru vanished into thin air, leaving behind only an ethereal smoke amidst the misty sky. Suddenly I felt hot all over, and I was overcome with an aggressive case of nausea. It was as if a malevolent force awoke to inhabit my body, bursting from its husk and taking shape.
千鶴ちゃん、しっかりして。
Okita wrapped his arms tightly around my shoulders. Through squinting eyes, I saw Okita's eyes glow with worry as he tried to comfort me. I'm fine. I tried mustering a smile, but my vision was losing its focus, and Okita's face became more and more blurry. Okita forced his eyes shut, biting into his lower lip out of frustration. It almost seemed like it hurt him more than it hurt me.
ごめん。僕があの時迷ったせいで、あいつを殺せなかった。
I mean, true, but it's okay, we still love you.
しかも君をこんな目に。
No. Okita spoke through gritted teeth. His words were heavy with guilt. It's not your fault, Okita. I let my guard down. But Okita only bit into his lip more deeply, shaking his head in frustration.
僕のせいだよ。たとえどんな敵が現れたとしても、君を守りきれるって自分の力を過信してた。
He looked down, muttering in a nearly inaudible tone to himself.
僕は一体何のために剣術を学んできたんだろう。肝心な時に守るべき人を守ってあげられなかったなんて。
The remorse sat heavily on Okita's shoulders.
But also seriously, like, why do we even let Kaoru say a word? Why do we not just immediately attack him on sight? Granted, in fairness, Okita definitely tried.
It killed me to think that I was at fault for how much he was tearing himself apart inside.
体大丈夫？
Fine. Just a little dizzy.
そっか。
Forget about it. Let's hurry. We need to meet back up with Kondo. Okita looked as if he wanted to respond, but instead he turned to stare up at the clouds above.
その必要はなさそうだよ。
Huh?
もう戦いは終わったみたいだ。銃声が聞こえないでしょ。
Why does he look like he's 11? He looks very girly and boyish. Chizuru looks pretty young too.
I gasped. Then that means Kondo. I felt lightheaded, as if my blood had left my body. We entrusted Yamazaki with the objective of keeping Kondo safe, but was he really able to protect him?
No, she's not lying about her age. She just looks quite young.
とりあえず江戸に戻ろう。大丈夫。近藤さんは死んだりしない。何があっても死なせるもんか。
Oh, Soji. Soji, if only you knew.
Part of me believed that. Well, I hoped Okita was right. He was trying to convince himself more than me.
結局今回も役に立てなかったね。
The chilly mountain wind lifted his words away, scattering them across the rows of trees around us. After picking ourselves back up, Okita and I began to head for Edo.
まったくこんな時に限って嫌になるぐらい晴れてるのはどうしてなんだろうね。せめて雨でも降ってるか曇ってれば少しはマシなのに。
Right. Normally the sunlight would have been quite pleasant. But now, the sunlight beat harshly on my skin and it nearly suffocated me. We were just walking. It wasn't even strenuous. I had never realized how unbearable this condition could be.
千鶴ちゃん、大丈夫？やっぱり夜まで休んだ方がいいかな。
No, I'm fine.
嘘つき。
What? I'm not lying.
僕、落ち水を飲んでるんだよ。君が今どれだけ苦しい思いをしてるかわからないはずないでしょ。何より君は鬼なんだから僕たち以上の苦しみを味わってるかもしれないんだ。
He scolded me sternly, but there was nothing really that I could say.
Yep, she's apparently a vampiric Oni now. So, you know.
本当はすごく辛いのに意地を張ってるのは僕に遠慮してるから。
Murder buddies? I don't know about that. There's definitely some mutual blood drinking in this route, though.
Well, words struggled to come to mind.
少し休憩しようか。木陰に入れば日の光の下にいるよりはマシだと思うから。
But we don't have time to re-
平気だよ。江戸まではまだ結構あるし、今のうちに休んでおいた方が先々のためにもなると思う。それに僕だって日中は辛くないわけじゃないしね。
Oh, right. I was so focused on my own discomfort that I had forgotten to consider how Okita must be feeling. Since he had become a fury, it must have been agonizing for him to be under sunlight as well. Oh, I'm so sorry for being insensitive.
水臭いな。いちいち謝らなくてもいいよ。
But I know you hope to reach Kondo as soon as possible, Okita. Okita averted his gaze. His silence had all but confirmed what I was only thinking.
「もちろん近藤さんのことは気になるけど。
I think the murder buddies thing was for Soji and Chizuru, now that Chizuru is also a fury, kind of.
あの土方さんがついてるんだし、最悪の事態にはならないはずだよ。
I sensed a coldness in his voice. I was sure that at the end of the day, Okita trusted Hijikata still, but it seemed as though this trust was conditional, and that Okita nursed an inner conflict about it. Hijikata knows what he's doing.
そう。嫌味なぐらい先の先まで考えて動く上、手段を選ばない。そういうところが気に入らないんだけど。
Chizuru and kitty ears would be cute.
そんな顔しなくてもいいじゃない。新選組幹部だって人間だし、好き嫌いはあるよ。 まあとにかく少し休むだけの余裕はあるってことを言いたかったんだ。
How should I respond? Mr. Walkthrough. I'm sorry. All of the guilt in my heart was almost impossible to contain by this point, so I found myself apologizing. It's not that I don't trust you or Hichikata. It's just that I couldn't help but feel anxious about Kondo's well-being. If Kaoru hadn't gotten in our way, then Okita and I would have been able to find the chief and ensure his safety. Thinking about what choices we could have changed did nothing to stop the flow of tears down my face.
千鶴ちゃん、どうして泣いてるの？
Hi, I die a little every time he says Chizuru-chan.
Because I'm the reason Kaoru comes after us. If it weren't for me, Kaoru wouldn't have been in the picture. Meaning Okita wouldn't have needed to drink the water of life.
Aw, thanks for the bits.
As if the curse of becoming a fury wasn't enough. The serum did nothing to cure his tuberculosis. Instead, it was consuming him, spreading it throughout his body.
バカだな。そんなこと気にしてたの？君が苦しむ必要なんてないのに。
But
いいから、もう泣き止んで。
Okita's slender fingers reached to touch my cheeks. He gently nudged the tears away before they could drop onto the ground. It was bewildering to witness this tender side of Okita, and at first I flinched, worried he would hurt me. I felt bad thinking he was wasting any amount of emotional energy on me as I cried in front of him. But the tears had kept flowing, and like clockwork, Okita comforted me with the soft tickle of his hands as they wiped away each tear with a warm touch.
千鶴ちゃん、君はとても優しい子だけど、今だけでも自分のことを考えてくれないと困るよ。
His voice was so familiar to me now, and he spoke to me as if he were assuring a small child.
覚えてるでしょ？今回君を甲府に連れてくるって決めたのは僕だったよね。君を置き去りにしないで、こうして一緒に帰るって決めたのも僕だ。
Here's looking at you, kid. Suddenly we're in Casablanca?
だから君は何も気にしないで、ただそばにいてくれればいい。
And yes, I too live for this love and comfort. It's very sweet.
Okita's words were quite thoughtful, and it was difficult to feel like I deserved to hear them. However, he had a way of wiggling his way into my ear to melt away my anxieties. Thinking about all of this made it harder to stop crying.
わかった。
I couldn't look him in the eye, but I nodded.
うなずくだけじゃなくて、ちゃんと返事をしてくれなきゃ。
Okay.
よろしい。いい子だね、千鶴ちゃん。
Okita wiped my tears once more, delicately placing his fingers under my chin until I stopped crying. And in his warmth, I began to realize I'm in love with Okita. I loved him more than anyone or anything, and there was no chance of stopping it.
僕のために泣いてくれる人が近藤さん以外にいるなんて思わなかったな。
大好きです。
僕なんてたとえ死んじゃっても誰も気にしないと思ってたのに。
His voice was barely above a whisper, and each word seemed to pull out of him the reminder of distant, bitter memories.
I know, right? Oh my god, she actually understands her own fucking feelings. What?
What? I raised my head up in the hopes of asking him what he meant by that, but
なんでもないよ。こっちの話。
Okita shut his mouth, leaving me to ponder what had been hurting this man for so long.
こっちにおいで、千鶴ちゃん。
Okay. Okita clasped my hand, leading me to a cool shaded area away from the trail. Oh. Taking a seat under the tree was a soothing reprieve, one I felt immediately as I left the sunlight.
どう？だいぶ楽になったでしょ？僕の方が先に羅刹になったんだから、先輩の言うことは聞くものだよ。
He's like, lol, check this out. I know all the cool tricks. Pro Fury right here.
Thank you, Okita. If we take a breather here, I think I'll get myself to keep going.
休憩だけじゃ足りないよ。ちょっと眠った方がいい。
What? I'm fine. I'm not tired enough to sleep.
君って見た目に似合わず、意地っ張りだよね。自分では気づいてないだろうけど、今にも倒れそうな顔してるよ。
Well, watching him sigh out of frustration made it more difficult to offer any more objections.
ほら、もっと近くにおいでよ。離れてたら風邪ひいちゃう。
Okita drew me into his chest. The suddenness of his actions made me flustered, and it was difficult to resist.
こうやって僕も一緒に寝るから。遠慮なんてしなくてもいいからね。
Okita. I barely had any room to budge in his arms, and I was tight in his warm embrace. My cheeks burned with color. I could almost feel the blood rise to the surface of my skin, and of course I was blushing.
そんなに硬くならなくてもいいのに。別に取って食べたりはしないよ。
Doll. So cute.
I know, but how could I keep myself calm when the man I loved held me delicately in his arms? I was pretty sure Okita hadn't intended anything by the gesture, but
ほら、少し寝なくちゃ。夜になったらもう少し楽に動けるはずだから。
He didn't mean anything by the gesture, everyone. That's what she thinks. Ah, this girl. Chizuru, why are you so dumb?
Okay. I closed my eyes.
Beep.
Being in the protective arms of Okita, enraptured by his scent and his kindness, I felt all of my worries drifting away across the expanse of the mountain. The soft pitter-patter of his heartbeat caught my ear, and as I rested my cheeks on him, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Peace. Right before I fell asleep, I could hear Okita muttering to himself.
人を殺すとき、ためらったことなんてほとんどないんだけどね。誰に嫌われても、恨まれても構わないってずっと思ってたのに、あの時だけは体が動かなかった。君にだけはどうしても嫌われたくなかったってことなのかな。
My head felt out of sorts as I tried falling asleep, making the attempt to parse what he had been saying a hazy endeavor. However, the sentiment behind his words made all the difference, and I witnessed an emotional display that he would have never shown me. I became swept in this sensation, this acute sense of trust and safety, and my heart melted.
So, like, no, he couldn't kill Kaoru because he was afraid Chizuru would hate him. Since Kaoru was like, oh, but my sister's too nice. She'll be upset if you kill me. Lol, 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 lol.
千鶴ちゃん、こっち。物陰に隠れよ。
Oh, okay. We hid in the shadows of a back alley. I peeked around the corner to see Imperial Army forces, fresh in the Western garb, approaching us. Both Okita and I looked at one another, holding our breaths as we waited for them to pass us.
I know, you can't unhear the Naruto run now.
As soon as they were out of our sight, Okita let out a tremendous sigh of relief.
まったく、江戸は一応将軍公のお膝元じゃなかったっけ？どうしてあいつらが我が物顔で歩いてるのさ。あんな奴ら切っちゃってもいいんだけど。そうするとますます面倒なことになりそうだしな。
By the time we'd arrived in Edo, we had discovered the state of the city had completely changed. Numerous Imperial troops were patrolling what seemed to be every street corner, so there was hardly a moment when we could lower our guard.
あともう少しだから急がなきゃね。またあいつらが来たら困るし。
Okay. We carefully dodged enemy soldiers as we weaved through the city streets before making our way back to the hiding place. When we made our way back to safety, a feeling of relief washed over me.
ようやくたどり着いた。ここ数日で寿命が5年は縮んだかもしれないね。
I gasped at the thought of us actually having reduced our lifespans from the constant movement.
そんな顔しなくてもいいじゃない。ただの冗談なんだから。 お疲れ様、千鶴ちゃん。よく頑張ったね。
No. My cheeks felt hot, and I realized that I just wasn't used to Okita being so encouraging.
山崎くんはいないみたいだね。
Oh no. Don't tell me Yamazaki's dead.
江戸の状況は明日にでも松本先生に聞いた方が良さそうかな。
Oh no. You're right. What was going on in Edo? How were the Shinsengumi men doing? We were completely in the dark with these things.
さて、それじゃあそろそろ寝ようか。ずっと気を張ってたからクタクタだし。
It's been a while since we've slept on a futon. As we hustled back to Edo from Kofu, we had a scant amount of time to travel, let alone give ourselves time to stay at an inn. So we usually slept outdoors.
Ew, gosh, they must be like really stinky now.
一緒に寝てあげようか。ここに戻ってくる途中してたみたいに。
Soji's like, fuck it. Screw subtlety. Why bother?
あれ？顔が真っ赤だよ。もしかして何か期待してる？
I ruined the atmosphere by pointing out they probably need a bath. Listen, they could go take a bath together. You know? I'm just saying.
What do you mean by that? Don't tease me.
別にからかってるつもりはないんだけど、君って暖を取るにはちょうどいいし。
I wonder if Okita thought of me as nothing more than a silk kimono and a warming stone. As if that was all I could offer.
What? Chizuru! Girl, I don't understand your brain sometimes.
I'll return to my room. Please get some sleep, Okita.
はいはい、おやすみなさい。
I stood up and bowed courteously, and just as I stepped from out of the room...
I mean, we couldn't go that long without this, right?
I heard Okita's voice shriek behind me, and I rushed back to him. Okita? He dug his nails firmly into the flesh of his bicep as he was consumed with an agonizing pain.
Yes, he's undead, but technically still dying. Well, whatever the Furies are, he's that, but also still dying, because apparently it's just... He still has tuberculosis, it's just basically constantly being repaired by the Fury state, which is eating up his lifespan. Remember how we learned in Heisuke's story that, like, all the wounds that they rapidly heal borrow from the end of their lives? Yeah, he's just got that happening all the time. So he just has TB. I mean, yes. Yes. But now also needs to drink blood, because, you know.
This reaction. There was no doubt what it could be. It must be bloodlust.
I think apparently we give him blood no matter what. But let's check the walkthrough. He has a mighty thirst.
If I were to give him some of my blood, then it should soothe the symptoms of his bloodlust. I clasped the handle of my kodachi on my hip, but for some reason I couldn't bring myself to draw it out. Would it actually be safe for him to drink my blood like this? Kodu had told us that drinking the water of life could cure Okita's tuberculosis, but in the end, it was all a lie. So could the possibility of drinking my blood helping to suppress the serum's symptoms be a lie too?
Yes, probably. Oh, Chizuru.
Then, was there anything I could do for him? Okita had seemed understandably adamant in his refusal to drink blood. Would it be right of me to make the same proposition to him as he suffered before my eyes? As he struggled through short, staggered breaths, Okita blurted out a question.
今日はくれないの？もしかしてお預け？
Wow. Well then.
Okita. It pained me too much to watch him writhe on the floor helplessly. But if you drink my blood...
そっか。いいよ。君がそう言うなら無理は言わない。外に出ててくれるかな。君にみっともない姿なんて見られたくないから。
I can't do this. I couldn't just walk out on Okita, who was forced to endure the overwhelming anguish alone. Without hesitating, I unsheathed my kodachi. I carefully slid the sharp blade across my palm. Blood began to drip from the open wound. As Okita glanced at me with desperate eyes, I held out my blood-drenched hand to him. I'm sorry for second-guessing it.
Yeah, he kind of like had a real guilt trip thing going on there, buddy. But like... Oh, there are different places depending on which route you're in. Okita apparently gets the palm.
Please drink my blood, Okita.
I believe Hijikata gets the neck.
千鶴ちゃん。
Okita's red eyes dilated, a glassy haze covering them. And then... he inched his mouth closer to my palm. I felt a dull pain as the suckle of his warm mouth drew my blood into his full, tender lips. The bloodlust had rendered him ravenous, and as he sucked more forcefully, a pressure shot up the length of my arm in rhythm with his heavy breathing.
Screenshot it? Alright. There you go.
約束するよ。この先どんなに血が欲しくなっても、発作でどれだけ苦しんだとしても。
He spoke as if he were making an oath to me.
僕はもう君の血しか飲まない。
How romantic?
His somber promise made my chest tighten. They were comfortless words, which brought me closer to crying. Okita. It was possible that a time would come when no matter how much blood I gave him, the pain suffered from his affliction would be unabatable. I had seen so many warriors from the Fury Corps succumb to such a fate. Against my best wishes, I was sure that the curse of the Fury would soon devour his body, eventually reducing both his mind and body into nothingness. However, when it appeared that Okita had finished drinking my blood, he began to mutter softly.
ごめんね。
What are you apologizing for, Okita?
だって僕は先がない病人なんだよ。そんな僕のために身を傷つけて痛い思いをしてまで死をくれるなんて。
I know. Edo Blossom's why you like this sometimes. Most times. Many times.
It's not like that. Don't worry about my hand. The wound will heal immediately.
ありがとう。君のおかげで正気のままでいられる。
Okay, the kid bullshit was strictly unnecessary, though. I don't know why they keep doing that. Ah!
もしまた血に狂いそうになったら、今みたいに手を貸してくれる？
Okay, that was just unnecessarily adorable, the way he asked that.
It was difficult to respond quickly. I was so astonished by his request. But without giving it much more thought, I stared Okita in the eye and told him, I will be by your side, Okita. No matter what. I made a vow to him, just as he did to me moments earlier. And together we nodded.
And we should save. Kid is a verbal kabedon. Oh god. Like, grain of salt because I'm not fluent in Japanese, and I know plenty of you here are, but what I do know of Japanese, I'm not hearing anything in some of those statements where they throw in kid, and I don't understand why they do. Kika. That's the fancy way of saying it. But it is 2 a.m. by my clock, and we have gotten through quite a lot of content. So I think we will call her done there. 2 whole AMs. Let's go back to the gallery real quick and have a look-sees at what we've earned so far. Let's see. Oh, we got this one. And that was like a 3-stepper. And then we got this one. And this one. We have a lot left to acquire. Like, a lot. Jeez. Yeah, there's quite a lot for Okita in this. Whew. But, friends, it's been a delight, as always. And yeah, some of Okita's can only be grabbed by way of the bad endings, so we are gonna have to do those and cry a lot. But always happy to provide. Thanks for hanging out. You all make it extremely fun. Sleep well, my friends. And we will see you next weekend for more of this good samurai bullshit.
Sayonara.